Let's talk more about this now with Anupam Chander, who is a professor of law and technology at Georgetown University. Thanks very much for being with us. So I just want to pick up on the point there that our correspondent, John Brain, made at the end of his piece about, it's good that there's broad agreement that regulation is needed in this field, but how effective is it going to be given that countries outside the United States are not compelled to comply with whatever regulations come up, in particular China?
Sure. So I don't think anything the United States can do can compel Chinese companies to act according to what the United States says here. But I think that what the United States tells the big AI companies based in the United States to do will have important implications for how these companies act across the world. So we can only regulate the companies that are operating here. So I think it can be very significant nonetheless.
What about the point as well that if you make these regulations, you could run the risk of stymieing companies too much to the point that this could affect their competitive advantage in the world?
Oh, I think that's something that American legislators are very mindful of, and European legislators as well, when they are regulating about the European AI statute. They have been thinking about making sure that it leaves breathing room for European AI enterprises as well. So I think this is a critical concern for all these countries. China has already regulated AI, and it still hopes to march ahead. I think the United States should regulate AI as well. Now, it's possible to regulate in a way that you make AI impossible. I don't think that's what Congress will likely end up doing in this case.
I have to ask you, though, given that this is Washington and given the level of division and partisanship there is right now, how likely is it before there will be any effective regulation, and how far away is that?
So on some issues, there is bipartisan consensus. So this could be one of those issues. I think there's a lot of concern about rogue AI from left and the right. Now, sometimes basically AI that goes back and turns against people. I don't think that's the real likely risk at this point. But I think the bigger concern here is AI that is not very carefully secure, so that it might be misused by other people who want to use it in bad ways. I think that kind of misuse, the companies might kind of build in safeguards. And also the question of liability that arises. What if the AI is used to do bad things? Who's going to be held liable? Those are going to be important questions for Congress to think through.
Important questions indeed. Appreciate your perspective on this. Anupam Chander, thanks for being with us.
Thank you very much.